Then the disciples became very confused and sad as well. Jesus said, one of you will betray me. One of you will betray me. And everyone, is it I, Lord? Is it I? Is it I, Lord? Is it I? He spoke to Judas. He knew that it was Judas. He said, go and do quickly what you must do. And Judas went away from that place and went to those scribes and Pharisees and betrayed Jesus to them for 30 pieces of silver. 30 pieces of silver. And then another thing happened that surprised them, also confused them. Jesus took a piece of that matzah, that flat bread, and he broke it. And he gave it to them and he said, this is my body broken for you. Take, eat this in remembrance of me. And then he took the cup. And he said, this cup is the cup of the new covenant in my blood. Drink ye all of it in remembrance of me. And the disciples thought, his body broken for us? And then he said, I must die. 3 days I will rise again. They still didn't understand. And they were grieved to think that they would have to lose their master, their teacher, their leader, their very best friend. Then Jesus said to them, you will all fall away because of me. You will all desert me. Peter spoke up and said, oh no, Lord, I never will. If they all fall away, I will not leave you. And Jesus said, before the rooster crows, you will deny 3 times that you even know me. It all started with a parade. And now Jesus was in Gethsemane praying. He had taken Peter, James, and John with him, his disciples. He asked them to watch and pray. Every time he came back to them, they were sleeping. Could you not just watch and pray for 1 hour? And Jesus, as he prayed to his Father, said, Father, if this cup can pass from me, let it. Then he said, nevertheless, not my will, but your will be done. And he knew that he was going to the cross. Almost at that moment, the soldiers came, and Judas came, and Judas kissed Jesus on the cheek so that the soldiers would know which one to take, which one to arrest. And the disciples were so upset that they drew their swords, and Peter even cut off the ear of one of the slaves. And Jesus immediately healed the slave's ear. And Jesus said to his disciples, stop this. Stop this. Do not fight. I could have asked my Father, and he would have sent 12 armies of angels. But Jesus had not come to fight. Jesus had come so that all might live. Judas was so upset with what he had done. So upset that he ran away and he went to the temple and he tried to give the money back. He said, please take the money back. And they said, no, what is done is done. And he threw the money down. And he went out and took his own life. It all started with a parade. But now Judas had betrayed him. And Peter was in the courtyard after the arrest, warming himself by the fire. Someone said, "You're one of his followers. I know you are." "Oh no, I don't even know him." "Oh yes, you are. We saw you with him." "Yes, you are." "No, I don't know the man." "Yes, you're one of his followers. You even have the same accent as he does." "No, I don't know him." And the rooster crowed, and Peter wept bitterly. It all started with a parade, and now Jesus was being taken to trial. First to the Jewish authorities, Annas and Caiaphas, and then to the Roman authorities, Herod and Pilate. Pilate was allowed to release one of the prisoners. He surely thought it would be Jesus, for he had really not done anything wrong, though they had accused him of blaspheming God by claiming to be the Son of God, which of course he was. But the other man, Barabbas, was a man who was wicked. He had done such evil things, a criminal for years. Pilate says to the crowd, "Which one would you have me release?" And they said, "Give us Barabbas." He said, "Well, what shall I do with Jesus of Nazareth?" They said, "Crucify him! Crucify him! Crucify him!"